जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुनतीरा वनचारी यमुनतीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुनतीरा वनचारी यमुनतीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Jai Mishnupad Paramsa Parivrajagacharya Ashtadrasata Shimadesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shadvaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kunagiri Govardhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki मथुरा धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगामय की यमुनामय की तुलसी महारानी की शिला प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्कशन प्रोग्राम की श्री श्री राधारास बिहारी ललिता विशाखा की श्री श्री सीताराम कृष्ण की श्री श्री गौर निताई की शिला प्रभुपाद की all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3, text number 17. लगा? Dhanvantaram dvadashamam Trayodashamam evacha Apayayat suran anyan Mohinya mohayan striya Dhanvantaram dvadasamam Trayodashamam evacha Apayayat suran anyan Mohinya mohayan striya Dhanvantaram dvadasamam Trayodashamam evacha Apayayat suran anyan Mohinya mohayan striya. हरि बोल। इधर आओ, आपको लेक्चर देना पड़ेगा। फीलिंग कोल्ड? फीलिंग कोल्ड? वो पीछे बैठना, उधर उधर एसी नहीं आएगा। बोलो। लेडीज एनीबॉडी? Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. There is no purport.
Hare Krishna.
In the 12th,
AVL Bhujangarao. Hare Krishna. AVL Bhujangarao.
And in the 13th, he allured the atheists by the charming beauty of a woman and gave nectar to the demigods to drink. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri-Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanka Radha Kanta Namostute Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalparabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gauravakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये यो अन्तःप्रविश्य मम वाचमिमं प्रक्षुब्धां सञ्जीवयति अखिलशक्तिधरा स्वधाम्ना अन्यांस्तहस्तचरणश्रवणात्वगादिभिः प्राणां नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्. Feeling cold, everybody? Should we close the AC? Huh? Feeling cold? क्या हुआ? Okay, last week we have studied about the incarnation of Kurma Avatar. So this week now two incarnations have come. One is Dhanvantri, another is Mohini Murti. Right? So in the last week we have studied how the demigods and the demons, they called for a truce, and then Lord Narayana advised them to go for Samudra Manthan. Right? In the our history, all of us Indians, we know about Samudra Manthan. We should not think that, oh, how it can happen. But actually, it did not happen on earthly planet. It happened on in a Svetadvipa, like, there is a milk ocean. So in that milk ocean, it happened. We have Prabhupada says that somebody who has jaundice, hepatitis, he cannot taste milk, right? He cannot taste milk just because he cannot taste milk. He should not deny that there is no milk at all, right? There is no milk at all. For healthy people, milk is there. In the same way, we are in a diseased condition. We are like frogs in the well. There is a frog in the well, and one person came and said, there is an Atlantic Ocean. The frog was asking, how much water is there? This much? Then it's a lot of water. This much? Then he was expanding, and then it burst. So frog in the well is thinking only that much water, right? How many of us we know how when we eat our food, how it gets digested? Do you have any idea? We don't, right? Suppose, can the scientists manufacture a machine? Then you feed the food to the machine, and then it gets digested. ऐसा कुछ हुआ? No, I heard in America, the most number of people, they suffer from stomach ailments, right? Prabhupada said, if you have any health problem, check your stomach, right? Check your stomach. If you can digest your food properly, then there will be no disease at all. Prabhupada said, if you go to toilet only 3 times in a day, right? You're a rogi. If you go to toilet twice in a day, you're a bogi. If you go to toilet only once in a day, you are a yogi. So how many yogis are there? Right? So we have seen, in previous ages, people have mystic powers. Mystic powers. But Prabhupada said, in Kali Yuga, if somebody can clear his stomach, that means he has mystic power. If you go to Calcutta, if you travel from Kolkata to Navadvip by local train, they sell so many jadi booty, ye wo, stomach upset hai, jadi booty lo. There'll be advertisement. Oh, आलू ज्यादा खाने से उन लोगों को आई थिंक स्टमक अपसेट हो जाता है लगता है. कलकत्ता में बादाम बादाम लो बादाम लो बादाम लो. बादाम मैंने सोचा बादाम 10 रुपए में बादाम लो 10 रुपए. मैंने सोचा इतना सस्ता है बादाम लो. दे आर सेलिंग सेंगनाना को बादाम बोलते हैं वो लोग. बादाम खाने से स्टमक अपसेट हो जाते हैं. ज्यादा बादाम नहीं खाना चाहिए. Anyway. We are very limited people, so we don't know what is happening, in the outer sky. We should not depend on the words of the scientists. They themselves are limited, right? They know very little. There is one in Bhaktivedanta Institute. There is a book, Encyclopedia of Ignorance. What is that? Encyclopedia of Ignorance. One noble, one journalist, they have science journals. So one of the journals, one of the journalists, belonging to science journalism, himself is a sort of educated in science. He interviewed Nobel laureates, many Nobel laureates. Still, that book must be there in BI. There, he interviewed. Then he asked, big, all Nobel laureate scientists, what you don't know. What you don't know. Okay, what they know, for them they got Nobel Prize. But what they don't know, then it became a book. So they don't know much more than what they know. That. So there is only one personality who knows everything. Right? That is Krishna. Right? So even Srila Prabhupada also never claimed that I know everything. Somebody asked, you are the Guru, do you know everything? Prabhupada said very humbly, I know enough to take you back to garden. That is, nobody can know, right? Prabhupada, he was saying they are scientists and all. So you say we know so many things. Can you tell how many pieces of hair are there on your head? Right? Can anybody tell? Even if you want to count also, you cannot. Right? So Prabhupada, that is why Prabhupada said, if you don't know about your own body yourself so much, completely, how will you know about the universe? Why should you pretend that I know? Right? They sit in the NASA laboratory and they look through some microscope, whatever, telescope. And then they come to some conclusion that there is no life on the other planets. Why should you? If there is life on earthly planet, when so many planets are existing, why there should not be life on the other planets? Right? There can be better life also. Is it not? And there is better life on the heavenly, higher planets. Anyway, so this pastime has happened in higher planets. right? We have only salt ocean now. There is a place where there is an ocean of sugarcane juice, and there is an ocean of curd, yogurt, and there is an ocean of liquor somewhere. Mandu Babu, they'll be very happy, right? Where is it? Where is it? They will that they will believe, they will come and ask, where is it? Where is it? Right. Right. Coming late. Where is the small girl? Like that, there is a ocean of milk, and then they were churning that milk ocean, with the help of Lord Narayana, Vishnu, Ajit Bhagwan, right? And then Manthara mountain used as churning rod. Then Vasuki is used as rope. And then on one side, demigods are catching hold of the snake. On the other side, demons are catching hold, and then they were churning. So in the beginning, poison was born, and then they, Lord Shiva, he was requested to drink the poison. Then they have, they are very happy, right? So when poison was poison came out of the milk ocean, there is a lot of tattva behind that. Like Krishna says, Yatadagre Vishamiva Pariname Amrutotpamam. Right? Tatsukam Satviki Proktam Atmabuddhi Prasadajam. Krishna. There are three kinds of happiness in this world. One is happiness in mode of goodness, happiness in mode of passion, happiness in mode of ignorance. Right? So, Yatadagre Vishamiva. In the beginning, for happiness in the mode of goodness, in the beginning there is poison. Then in the end there is Amritam. Yatadagre Vishamiva Pariname Amritottam. Tatsukam Satviki Proktam Atma Buddhi Prasadajam. Right? But the happiness that we are all getting now, Vishayendriya Samyoga, Yatadagre Tadagre Amritottam. Pariname Vishamiva Tatsukam Rajasamuchyate. The happiness that we get by the contact of the senses with the sense objects, in the beginning it gives amritam. It feels like amritam. Then in the end it is. Prabhupada gives this example. In the beginning, when the boy and the girl, they meet with each other, right? They feel very happy, right? And then they exchange so many selfies, and you'll become upset, if she doesn't respond, right? Or he doesn't respond. Then going on the motorbike, and everything looks very rosy, right? Dreamy stuff, right? There is one RJ, once, one boy and girl, they are together, and then they had a, Royal Enfield 150cc bike, 150cc bike. And then because they were going around the road, so they didn't have, they were, when she was speaking something, he's not able to hear properly. I saw. So then they sold it off, and then they got, a scooty, then so that he can hear properly. Then they got married and all. After marriage, they sold off scooty and they purchased a Royal Enfield 350cc. you know, अभी सुना Padalagre Vishamiva, Avi wife becomes poison, and husband becomes poison. Right? So that is material happiness that we get right now. And Yatadagre Chanubandecha Sukam Mohanam Atmanaha Nidra Alas Pramodotpam Tat Sukam Tamasamichati. So in the Tamogun, right from the beginning, all the time, they are unhappy. They are, like that. So they derive happiness from three things. What are they? Nidra, Alas, and Pramoda. Pramoda means madness. Nidra, Nidra means sleeping. Alas means laziness. Pramoda means madness. So like that. So so that is the indication, Bhagavad Gita, this pastime of this poison arising. So in the beginning, it is very, very difficult. They had undergone a lot of trouble. In the same way, in spiritual life, when we come to Krishna consciousness, we undergo a little bit, difficulties, because we are addicted to drinking coffee, tea, and so many other bad habits, watching movies, watching, cricket and all that. Then going to the bars and restaurant, all that, so many bad habits. So if you tell them to give up, they find it very difficult. And then you have to wake up in the morning and then take cold water bath. Then, we have a system where, you cannot wear, old cloth. I hope you're all following. You follow? All of you follow? No, don't follow. Don't wear. You should not wear unwashed cloth every day morning. Yeah. Right. Then we don't even use same towel again. Means without washing it. If suppose if you rub your body with one towel, that's why you don't find in our ashram turkey towels, because they don't dry very fast, right? So ordinary gamchas we use, so that within 1 or 2 hours they get dried up if there is sun. So we have always have two gamchas, one gamcha for wearing and another gamcha for rubbing. Then it is very important. Then Prabhupada said, you used the towel once, then you take bath, and then you use the same towel. Then Prabhupada said that is equivalent to elephant bath, Kunjal Saucham. You know what elephant does? Elephant takes bath and again, puts mud on its body in the same way. So take care, So so difficult. We face some little difficulty in the beginning. Then you become very ecstatic after that. Chanting and dancing and all. But cleanliness is very important. For that, you have to give up your nidra. You have to give up your laziness. Then you have to give up your madness, all the bad habits and all. But so in the beginning, it is difficult. But in the end, after that, there is only happiness. Right? So how many of you are ready to go through difficulty? So now you will get poison. You have to drink the poison of giving up tea, coffee, and drinking only milk. One of our devotee daughters, she was complaining when his cousin sister, her cousin sister, she became 18 years old. Her father opened champagne bottle, right? So they all went. So she is crying. Prabhuji, when I become 18, Mera Papa will open Charnamrit bottle. So this is a difficulty we have to like that. Once, one devotee, one person was saying, after hearing all these things, you have to wake up 3:30 in the morning, take cold water bath, every day wear fresh cloth. All of people have the bad habit of wearing the same jeans, right? For months together. They don't wash it, myself, I used to do like that, same jeans, then different color shirts, right? कोई टॉयलेट में जाना ये सब बहुत ही गंदा है, right? But wear fresh cloth every day wear fresh cloth, like that. So they said that person commented, Swamiji, spiritual life is very difficult. Then Prabhupada retorted, material life is impossible. Like that. Anyway, so when Parvati Devi, when they referred to Parvati Devi, that Lord Shiva, was drinking poison, Parvati Devi commented that my husband has developed a vyasanam. Right? What is that vyasanam? Risking his life for the sake of, for the welfare of the people. Right? So we should also, for the welfare of country, for the welfare of the world, we should also risk our lives. Right? We should give up our family lives, should give up our material enjoyment, and preach all over the world Krishna consciousness. That poison we should drink, right? Because it is very, very difficult to give up family affection. Very difficult, almost impossible. So in the beginning it is difficult, but we should drink that poison of giving up family affection, and then embrace the whole world as your family, and then preach this Krishna consciousness all over the world. Don't be satisfied if you are, if somebody is attached to family life, they will never get Krishna, right? You will never get Krishna. So slowly, just like a coconut, if it is kept for drying, what will happen? The shell becomes, detached from the pulp. Like that, while living in this body, we should become detached from this body, and then bodily relationships. Then only we can sacrifice and go all over the world and preach. Otherwise, if somebody is stuck like that. So later on, then after Lord Shiva drank the poison, everybody was satisfied. So Kalakut Visham was very, very poisonous. Then whatever Lord Shiva, some poison was overflowed, fell down. Then the all these snakes, scorpions, and other poisonous creatures, they drank that poison. That is why they became poisonous. Like that. Later on, one by one, they came. Right? So after that, Surabhi cow was born, came. So that was given to rishis. Then after that, Uchchai Shrava, Uchchai Shrava, came out. So that was given to Bali Maharaj. Right? After that, Airavata, this elephant has come out. So after that, that was given to Indra. So then there are 8 Ashta Diggajas, Ashta, 8 elephants, were born. They came out from the milk ocean churning. So they were actually, how the earthquakes come. This earthly planet is resting on these 8 elephants in 8 directions. After carrying for some time, they become tired and they shake their heads. So that time we get earthquakes. Huh? Huh. Like that. After that, Kaustubamani and Padmaragamani, they came. Then after that, they were given to Lord Vishnu. Then Apsaras were born. Apsaras came out. So there, Prabhupada writes, who are used as prostitutes on the heavenly planets. So they were all fully decorated with golden ornaments and all. And then they were beautiful, like lightning. Right? Apsaras. Prabhupada told, of all the women on the earthly planet, of all the countries, who are most beautiful? Do you know? Huh? Do you know? Of all, what is your name? First time? I know the name, this girl. Huh? Huh? What is that? Ragini Sharma. Ragini Sharma. Do you know who are the most beautiful ladies on earthly planet right now? What? Prabhupada said French women, French women are the most beautiful ladies on this right now. Then, but Apsaras in heavenly planets, they don't even like to keep these French women as their maid servants. So Prabhupada told, if you look at an Apsara, you will faint. They are so beautiful, it seems. He is imagining. किधर मिले? Then after that, Rama, the goddess of fortune, has appeared from the churning of the milk ocean. So she is the most beautiful woman in the entire creation. Right? She is the entire creation. Then when she appeared, all the people, Vidyadharas, Charanas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Danavas, Rakshasas, Manavas, and then Devatas, everybody became enchanted by the beauty of Rama, and they all desired to have her as their consort. So immediately they understood that Rama Devi, Srimati Lakshmi Devi, appeared from the churning of the milk ocean. Then Indra arranged a very beautiful, simhasan, golden simhasan, and then they made her sit on that. And then very beautiful elephants. They brought waters from Akasha Ganga. You know Akash Ganga is there. Akash Ganga. Have you heard Akash Ganga? Yeah, in Tirupati also Akash Ganga is there. Right? Akash Ganga. Then They brought waters from all holy rivers. And then the Surabhi cow, she gave Panchagavya. Right? What is Panchagavya? Santosh, what is Panchagavya? Who can tell what is Panchagavya? Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. And then what is Panchamritam? Panchamritam? Milk, dahi, ghee, honey, sugar, water. It's called Panchamritam. Right? Panchamritam and Panchagavyam. Right? Prabhupada says that even if you touch a Brahmana stool or urine, you have to take bath. Right? So in our DT, all of you, if you go to toilet, we take bath. Right? If you go for number one, we have to change our cloth. Suppose if I go to number one on this cloth, I cannot go and worship or even touch the DT pots, pots, all these pots and all, we don't touch. We are very careful. Then if you have to go to toilet, means there is so much Shuddhikarana one has to do. One has to wash 7 times with the soap and do achaman, then again come back and then wear cloth and then again do achaman, then put tilak, then come down and again do achaman. Keshavaya Namaha, Narayanam, Madhavaya Namaha. Then only you become purified. Then only you are eligible. But cow urine and cow's dung, they can be brought to the DT and used as ingredients for doing Abhishek of the Lord. That means they are so pure. Cow dung and cow urine. Prabhupada says, this cow is a pet animal of Krishna. He takes care of the animals. Then these people, without spiritual realization, they want to kill. All of you remember, don't listen to all this nonsense saying that, don't drink cow milk and all that. Prabhupada recommended, especially children, you must drink as much as possible cow milk. When you grow up, then you will not fall sick. That immunity, you will get that immunity, by drinking cow milk. Amritam, it is Prabhupada said. Cow milk is Amritam. So, don't listen to these guys, don't drink cow milk. So, they don't want to drink cow milk. They want to drink cow blood. They want to kill the animals. They want to drink the, kill animals and drink. Like that. Anyway, so they performed Abhishek. Right? One of the favorite things for the Lord is, he wants, he likes, to get Abhishek. So just imagine the elephants are coming and bringing, just those elephants are bringing, huge pots. They were bringing and bathing the Lakshmi Devi. They like it. We should not. Arey, kitna aap Abhishek karate hain? But the Lord likes it. Right? So that's why we do Abhishek ceremony during Janmashtami and Ramnavami. So then, then all the personalities, they gave different gifts to the Lakshmi Devi. Then, all the sages and all, they performed the bathing ceremony of Lakshmi Devi, and then she was decorated very nicely. And then she took a garland of lotus flowers, and then she was looking. This is a very, very important aspect. When we come to that, I will explain, but I can only briefly explain that she was. We should not accept anybody as our master, right? As our master. Prabhupada gave this example in Russia. How many of you heard about Russian Revolution or French Revolution? Huh? पढ़ा? क्या बोला? Did you read? Huh? Tsar, Huh? Tsars, they were actually became very tyrannical. And then Stalin, this fellow, Lenin and all, they have formed a revolution, right? So why? Because they are not happy with the Tsar. And then they created a revolution. And then Lenin became president of Russia, dictator of Russia. When Prabhupada went to Moscow in 1972, they went to Leningrad. Have you heard? How many of you heard Leningrad? There was a long line, His body was buried there. So Prabhupada assistant was there, Shyam Sundar Prabhu. He joked with the Shyam Sundar Prabhu. He asked Shyam Sundar Prabhu, do you know why there is a long line? Shyam Sundar Prabhu. Prabhupada was, very funny sometimes. You know why? Because they are all ready. They're, standing in the queue. If this rascal comes out and alive, they want to put him back again. Because people have suffered so much, People have suffered so much. Especially Stalin. Prabhupada said, he is the worst criminal in the modern history. Worst criminal. Hitler killed Jews and other country people, but this fellow killed his own countrymen. Stalin. Nearly 40 million Russians he killed. Anybody would oppose, they will shoot him. So bad it was. Prabhupada said, in this world, you cannot live without a leader. But when you have to choose a leader, that leader has to be perfect. If that leader is not perfect, you will have to suffer. That is why, please remember this. We have to choose our leader, Krishna as our leader. He is the best, perfect person. You are understanding? All of you are getting it? So Lakshmi Devi, she has parakriya. She was actually discriminating. She is discriminating. Whom to? So she was, there are so many, even sages also they wanted to marry Lakshmi Devi. So everybody, they were all standing, whom to marry. So Lakshmi Devi was studying everybody. Right? Studying everybody. Then she is saying, somebody might have done austerity, but has not yet conquered anger. Who is that? Huh? Durvasmuni. Right? Someone possesses knowledge, but he has not conquered material desires. What is that? Hiranyakashipu. Brahaspati, right? He has so much knowledge, but someone is very great personality, but he cannot conquer lusty desires. Indra. Even a great personality depends on something else. How then can he be the supreme controller? Right? So we are all, controlled by something else. क्या हुआ? इस बंद कर दो. Someone may possess full knowledge of religion, but still not be kind to all living entities. right? Who? Hindus, Muslims, Christians, right? All those people who kill animals, sacrifices and all. In all the sages also they were killing, right? Prabhupada did not appreciate. If someone, whether human or demigod, there may be renunciation, but that is not the cause of liberation. Someone may possess great power and yet unable to check the power of eternal time. Who? बोलो प्रतीक, फोन बंद करो ना, क्यों हमेशा किसका फोन में ना साइलेंट में रखो. बोलो प्रतीक. Huh? I did katha also. Someone may possess great power and be unable to check the power of eternal time. Bolo Shubhangi. Hiranyakashipu. Right? Someone else may have renounced attached to the material world and he cannot compare to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There are so many, right? Like Narad Muni and all, they're completely. Therefore, no one is completely freed from the influence of material modes. Someone may have longevity but not have auspiciousness or good behavior. But the duration of his life, someone may have both auspiciousness and good behavior, but the duration of his life is not fixed. All human beings, we are all right. Although such demigods as Lord Shiva have eternal life, they have inauspicious habits like living in crematoriums. And even if others are well qualified in all respects, they are not devotees of the Supreme Personality of God. Then finally she came to Lord Mukunda, said, he is the perfect, he doesn't have any faults, but he has only one fault. What is that fault? Yes? Huh? Lord Vishnu. No. Huh? She said, he has no faults. He is perfect. He has no, but he has only one fault. Huh? He is not interested in me. He's Atmaram. Anyway, so please, this is a very, very important chapter. Radha Govind Maharaj, he gave a saptaha, very nicely explained each one. Somewhere I made notes, I had to find out. Very nicely explained. Like Narad Muni and all, she rejected Narad Muni and all because they are too detached. Right? पत्नी को सुख कुटीर में रखेगा, हट में रखेगा, क्या फायदा, right? Like that, very nicely explains. If you get a chance, you can hear that katha. Amrit Manthan, he did a Bhaga Saptah, I think in Bhubaneswar once. Anyway, so then she accepted Lord Narayana as her husband. Then after that, from the churning, a very beautiful personality has appeared. His name is Dhanvantari. Right? Dhanvantari. These people, they think that modern medicine, of course, we don't want to denounce modern medicine because Prabhupada said it's very, very advanced. Modern medicine is very advanced, especially surgery. But they are creating a lot of disturbance, Why? Who are these people? अभी नहीं, बाद में जाइए. So Dhanvantari Bhagwan, he is a Amsha of Amsha. He is an Amsha of Lord Vishnu. And he is the originator of Ayurveda. Right? Uh, Previously, of course, only Brahmanas, they can become Ayurvedic doctors, because the person has to be so renounced that Ayurvedic doctor, if you want that Ayurveda should work, that person who is treating you, he should not take money from you. Right? So if that Ayurvedic doctor takes money from you, that medicine will not work. That is why nowadays Ayurveda doesn't work so much. Right? Our Baba became so rich, right? Prabhupada says in one lecture, Brahmana means very simple. He has not much necessities. He knows Ayurveda, he knows astrology, he knows mantras, he knows Vedas, he knows everything. He doesn't charge anything. So everybody has access to all kinds of knowledge without any money, without any cost. See, so you go there, everybody has a family Brahmana, family guru, and then they have some problem. Then they do nadi pariksha. By checking your nadi, they can an expert Ayurvedic doctor can tell what disease you have. Where nowadays you have to spend thousands of rupees for if you do full body checkup, all these diabetes and all that, 4,000 rupees it will cost. Blood test, urine test, EAO, right? Then you go to doctor, Ayurvedic doctor, he will say no money, no charge, right? So this is of course that is Dhanvantri Bhagwan, so that is why before taking medicine one should remember Dhanvantri Bhagwan, and then there is one mantra also to be chanted. I don't know, anybody knows? There is one mantra also to be chanted before taking medicine, so then it will work. So he came with a very beautiful golden pot containing nectar, right? Containing nectar. Even though he is a plenary portion of the Lord Vishnu, he was very, very powerful. The demons have snatched away the pot of nectar from the hands of Dhanvantri Bhagwan. Then what did demigods do? Huh? When the pot was taken away? Hello, Vijayram Prabhu. Both demigods and the demons, they churned, they worked very hard. They churned the milk ocean. And then the Dhanvantri Bhagwan came with the pot of nectar. And then because demigods, demons are very, very powerful in the strength, Bala, they snatched away the nectar pot and ran away. What did demigods do? Huh? That's it. You should learn all these things, They have taken shelter of Krishna. What have they done? Shalini? Lord Vishnu assured them that please don't worry, I will arrange nectar for you. So when we are in trouble, what we should do? Huh? Huh? We should take shelter of? So immediately they have taken shelter of Krishna, and then Krishna assured them, don't worry, we will do something. What he told, what he told, the Lord told that don't worry, by the influence of my material energy, Maya Shakti, I will create dissension between them so that they will fight with each other. Right? So we are all fighting means, what is the meaning of that? Huh? Huh? Yeah. There is one very beautiful verse from 4th canto Bhagavatam, prayers by Prachetas. Yatra diyante katamrishta Trishnaya prasamaya yatha Nirvairaha yatra bhutani Nir udvego yatra kaschana. Right? This is from 4th canto, Prachetas prayers. After tapasya is over, when they had darshan of the Lord Narayana, they were offering prayers. Right? Very beautiful prayers. Parijata anjasa labde Saranganam anyat sevaya Twadangri moolam asadhya. He's saying that when a bumblebee it takes shelter of Parijata flower, where is the need for bumblebee to go any other flower? Because it will get how much, whatever amount of nectar they want, they will get from Parijata Pushp. So much. In the same way, my dear Lord, Padingra Moolam Asadhya. Right? Those who have taken shelter of your lotus feet, where is the need for them to go anywhere else? Right? If you come to Krishna, there is no need. Very beautiful verse. So the beauty, that meaning of Sakshat Kinkim Vinivahe. So meaning of that verse that I quoted previously, Yatra Diyante Kathamrishta. When the devotees are discussing about Bhagavatam, right? At least during the time of discussing Bhagavatam, Yatra Diyante Kathamrishta, Trishnaya, Krishna. You know what is Trishna? Huh? What is Trishna? Trishna, Kama. Kama and Trishna. Kama is there. But you have decided that I want it at any cost. Then I will do anything to get it. That is called Trishna. Right? Ravanasura have developed that Trishna. Make sure your Kama doesn't turn into Trishna. Very dangerous. Then when we make it, when you let it develop into Trishna, then we will do anything to get it. Right? Then it is very dangerous. Right? Trishna. Trishna will go away. That is one thing. Test yourself. Huh? If you read Bhagavatam, now do you have any Trishna? Naina? Right now you don't have, right? You are hearing Bhagavatam. Is any one of you are fighting with each other? Right? Nirvairaha. Huh? Nirvairaha. At least during Bhagavatam hearing, we don't fight with each other. Right? We enjoy. Then nirudvega means no anxiety. Anybody is feeling anxiety? Huh? Naina? So these three things. What are they? One is first thing is Trishna will go away. Number 2, no fights. Number 3, no anxiety. Right? So if you are fighting at home, what you should do? Read Bhagavatam. Tell your wife, husband and wife are fighting. Come, let us read Bhagavatam. Instead of can. तुम ऐसा है, तुम ऐसी है, वो उसको अंत नहीं है. Right? Instead of what you should do? Prabhupada writes in Bhakti-Rasam Sindhu, make a note that anybody who is reading Vedic literatures, especially Vaishnava literatures, like Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana and Mahabharata, they become very dear to Krishna. What is it? Anybody who reads Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, they become very... And then Krishna makes a note of that person. Oh, this person is reading. That's why I started reading. I previously, 4 or 5 years back, I had so many enemies. There are some devotees with whom I am not talking. You know, now I don't feel any animosity towards anybody. सबके साथ दोस्ती कर ली है मैंने. Yeah. That came naturally to me because of reading Bhagavatam. Right? If you have any enemy, what you should do? Huh? Read Bhagavatam. Call him. Once I made some comment, and then one devotee had become very upset, and there was some big fight between both of us. Then I told him, he was saying something, and I said, "तुम्हारा मुंह में मुंह नहीं रखना चाहता हूं मैं." ऐसा बोलते हैं, हाँ मुंह लगना नहीं. मुंह लगना नहीं चाहता. Then ऐसा बहुत चल रहा था फाइट. He was actually later on he was saying, in one of the in Bhagavatam class he told that Ram Rup Prabhu must be the first person. Usually for doing katha, people take money, lakhs of rupees. He must be the first person to give money to do katha. Because I did katha in his temple. Then I collected 4 lakh rupees and gave for prachar and prasad and everything. Then we became friends. सब भूल गया, दुश्मनी भूल गया मैं. So be careful, devotees we should not be enemy to any other devotee. No other devotee should not think that Ram Rup is my enemy. You know what is the harm? Suppose if some devotee thinks that I am his enemy, when he dies, all the pious act credits will go to his friends and relatives, and all impious credits will come to his enemies. Then he will go back to Godhead. So be careful. Not to be other devotees should not consider so and so is my enemy. Then it's like at the time of death, all his impious credits will come to us. Anyway.
मेरा क्वेश्चन है आपसे.
End में. Then what happened? Then what happened? Demons, because there are might is always right. Those who are powerful, they crush weaker people. That is the system, right? So some powerful demigods, they were trying to drink nectar. So those who were weak demigods, demons, they were actually fighting that no, demigods also worked hard. They should also get share. This, that. So at that time, Krishna appeared as Mohini Murti. Most beautiful. Prabhupada says, when Krishna appeared as Mohini Murti is more beautiful than Lakshmi Devi. And then anyways, very interesting pastime. Then as soon as demons they saw, then Mohini Murti went, wearing a very beautiful sari, walking very, regally, Hamsa Gamana, like she was walking like, Hamsa. Then the demons, वो लोग तो बोलते हैं, पानी पानी हो गया ऐसा बोलते हैं ना. उसको देख के पानी पानी हो गया. बोलते क्या कौन है आप, ये है. Then they said she spoke very sweetly. Then he said, of course there is a lot of, I'm just. Then they said, please, we are having this problem. Please distribute, this Amrit amongst us. Then she asked, "आप तो विद्वान है, you are born in a Kashyap Brahmin family, how can you trust a woman?" Right? So it is Vishwasam naiva kartavyam Strishu Rajakulishcha. Right? One should not trust a woman and a politician. It's like that. So how noble people, noble people, they don't keep faith in the woman. How you are keeping faith in the woman? We all think, these Muslims, they say, every um, every uh, every terrorist, all that, all Muslims are not terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslims. Then they will say, he is not terrorist, like that. Muhammad, every Muhammad is not terrorist, like that. This is we can sometimes like that. So it is demons said, we somehow or other we developed faith in you. It is true that we should not trust a woman, we should not keep faith in the words of a woman, but somehow we have complete faith. Then Mohini Murthy said, "Whatever I do, you should not object." Said, "Okay." They all said, Mohini Murthy told them, "Thoda, I say, थोड़ा demigods को दे दूंगी, major portion आपको दे दूंगी." Then she made them sit in the line, and then she was distributing chana amritam to demigods. And then there are two demons, Rahu Ketu observed, that this is Vishnu, and she is cheating us. That's why they took the form of demigods and then sat. Anyway, all this past time is done. I will quote one verse. All of you remember this verse. You can put this sloka. 8.9.28. Yeah, Mike, like a mic. Who can chant this verse? Krishna Bhagina, you can chant. Dev mic though. Huh? You want to chant that verse? You can chant.
एवं सुरासुरगणासुरदेशकाला एवा अर्था कर्ममतयो विपरे विकल्पः तत्रामृतं सुरगणाः फलं मध्यस्पर्शं तत्पादपङ्कजराज स्मरणां.
Yeah, translation you read. Ragini, you can read translation. Translation.
The place, the time, the cause, the purpose, the activity and the ambition were all the same for both the demigods and the demons. But the demigods achieved one result and the demons another, because the demigods are always under the shelter of the dust of the Lord's lotus tree. They could very easily drink the nectar and get its result. The demons, however, not only sought shelter at the lotus feet of the Lords, were unable to achieve the result they desired.
Read, continue. Continue the purport.
I'm not good at it.
There is no Sanskrit. Read English.
In Bhagavad Gita 4.11, it is said, Ye yada mam prapadyate tam tataiva
Bhajamyaham.
bhajamya aham. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Supreme Judge who rewards or punishes different persons according to their surrender unto lotus feet, into his lotus feet. Therefore, it can actually be seen that although karmis and bhaktas may work in the same place at the same time, with the same energy and with the same ambition, they achieve different results. The karmis transmigrate through different bodies in the cycle of birth and death, sometimes going upward and sometimes downward, thus suffering the results of their actions in the karma chakra, the cycle of birth and death. The devotees, however, because of fully surrendering at the lotus feet of the gods, lords, are never baffled in their attempts. Also, externally, they work almost like the karmis. The devotees go back home, back to Godhead, and achieve success in every effort. The demons or atheists have faith in their own endeavors, but also they work very hard day and night. They cannot get any more than their destiny. The devotees, however, can surpass the reaction of karma and achieve wonderful results, even without efforts. It is also said, Falena Parichayate. One's success or defeat in any situation is understood by its result. There are many karmis in the dress of devotees, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead can detect their purpose. The karmis want to use the property of the Lord for their selfish sense gratification, but a devotee endeavors to use the Lord's property for God's service. Therefore, a devotee is always distinct from the karmis also. The karmis may dress like devotees, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 3.9.
Yajnartat karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. Continue.
One who works for Lord Vishnu is free from this material world. And after giving up his body, he goes back home, back to Godhead. A karmi, however, also externally working like a devotee, entangled in his non-devotional activity, and thus he suffers the tribulation of material existence. Thus, from the result achieved by the karmis and devotees, one can understand the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who acts differently from the karmis and jhanis, that for the devotees. The author of Sri Chaitanya Karitamrita therefore says, Krishna Bhakta Nishkama Ataiva Santa Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakali Asanta. The karmis who desire sense gratification, the
Jnanis.
who aspire for the liberation of merging into the existence of the Supreme, and the yogis who seek material success as mystic power are all restless, and ultimately they are baffled. But the devotees who does not expect any personal benefit and whose only ambition is to spread the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is blessed with all the auspicious results of Bhakti Yoga without hard labor.
Hare Krishna. Very nice. Convent educated? Very nicely you're reading.
I'm very nervous.
Is it very clear? So nice, right? Demons and the demigods, Deshkala, Samadeshkala, their efforts, their endeavors, and then their karmas, their mata, their opinion, everything is same. But demons got one result, demigods got another result. Why? Because बोलने शालिनी जी बोलिए. Why? Because demons have got one result. Demigods have got another result. Why? Because demigods have taken shelter of the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. Right? And then in the end, demons got nothing, only hard labor. Right? One sentence, where you can highlight where Prabhupada writes, in the middle, that karmis, they get, even though they work very hard, they don't get what they can't get more than what is in their destiny. But the devotees, without much effort, you can highlight, without much effort, they get more than they can expect. Just like, Prabhupada life, we see how, with 40 rupees he went. When he came back, now this temple is worth at least 500 crores. Right? Los Angeles, they have full lane as the temple property. Did you highlight that sentence? The demons or atheists have faith in their own endeavors, but although they work very hard day and night, they cannot get any more than their destiny. The devotees, however, can surpass the reactions of karma and achieve wonderful results even without effort. Why? Because they have taken shelter of the lotus feet of Now we can ask the question.
प्रभु जी, मेरा क्वेश्चन था, जैसे कि विष्णु जी को बुलाना पड़ा था. प्रभु जी, मेरा क्वेश्चन है आपसे, जैसे कि
बोलो.
प्रभु जी, मेरा क्वेश्चन है आपसे, जैसे कि अभी आपने बोला कि नारायण को अंदर एक फॉल्ट था कि उनको लाना पड़ा था माता लक्ष्मी के लिए, जब उनको जो सिलेक्शन था, मतलब कि आप बोल रहे हैं आपके प्रति कि उनको एक ही फॉल्ट था उनके अंदर कि वो किसी लस्ट में नहीं थे, मतलब कि वो शादी के प्रति वो नहीं थे.
He is not, because he is self-satisfied.
Yes. तो उसका विपरीत तो कृष्ण भगवान राधा रानी के लिए, मतलब कि एक ही है दोनों. ये तो मुझे
Anyway, जो व्यक्ति 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4, जो सीखने वाला, he cannot do calculus, right? Calculus, set theory, set theory, right? What is it? Cos theta plus sin theta. ये सब सीखा, right? वो बच्चा, right? ऐसा आपको ये समझ में नहीं आएगा. Should not ask this question. Anybody else? Anybody has any? Yeah, 5 minutes. Acha, today there is a special prasadam sponsored by Get Up Hemant. प्रमोशन मिला है, कौन सा कंपनी? डेलॉयट. चलो खड़े हो जाओ. सबको बहुत जोर से नाचना है। ओके, बजाएगा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। आइए, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नाचो, जय। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Radharamana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radharamana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Radharamana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Hari Radha Hari Radha Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Guru Govardhan Guru Govardhan Guru Govardhan Jaya Guru Govardhan Jaya Vrindavan 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 Jaya Vrindavan Jaya Radhe 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 Jaya Radhe Jaya Gauranika 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 Jaya Gauranika Nitai Gaur Premanande, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Nitai Gaur Premanande. हरे कृष्ण. फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे चले जाइए, प्रसाद फीस्ट है. बोलो महाप्रसाद है.
Sudarshan Madhav Prabhu will give a coupon. So please collect coupon from Prabhuji. And if anybody has come newly, please give their contact number to Sudarshan Madhav Prabhu. He'll be at that gate. Please collect the coupon and go to Vrindavan Hall. There we will have a bookshop. Hare Krishna. You can also wish our Prabhuji Hemant Prabhu for his promotion.
Hare